Karley shared her son Caden's science project. Do cat buttholes touch every surface they sit on?
Brilliant, by the way.
Because everybody thinks that.
Right. And you know what? That is a question that I actually want the answer to.
Yeah, well, we'll give it to you here in just a second.
I don't give two shits about a baking soda volcano, but I do give a shit about this.
It's a great question.
It's a great question. You know what? It reminds me of when I was in school. I had a friend who did a science fair project on whether if it was more common for cats to be left pod or right pod.
Oh.
I hadn't even thought about the fact that cats had a dominant paw, just like we do hands.
If they're going to bat something around.
Yes.
Or take food out of the bowl or put some water on their face like some cats do.
Right. Or if they're going to lick themselves and stuff. Yeah.
Do they need to, to do the head thing? Yeah, when they
do the thing and then,
right. Okay. And what did your friend find?
Right-handed.
Right-handed.
Well, right pod.
Right pod.
Yeah, they tend to be right pod.
Driver's side, passenger side front.
Yes.
Paw. I sometimes like to do that with animals because you can driver's side, passenger side, front, rear, because then you know exactly what paw I'm talking about.
Yes, right. Especially because if you say right, you don't know if it's your right or their right.
Right. When you call the vet, that's the phraseology he uses.
That's smart, actually. That's a good way of doing it.
Yeah, anyway, so this kid, apparently in Karley and Caden's household, they have a long-haired cat, a short-haired cat, and a medium-haired cat.
Okay, but no naked cats.
None of those, Sphinx.
See, I think that's
cats.
the one thing that they didn't check for.
Well, I think with their findings that we'll get to, you'll be able to make your own assumption.
Okay.
You'll be able to extrapolate the data.
Fair enough.
Okay. So here are the findings. Long and medium-haired cat buttholes make no contact with soft or hard surfaces at all.
Oh, that's good.
Got a long or medium-haired cat, you really don't have to worry about.
Okay, I mean, yeah, you do have to worry about fur balls, but at least you don't have to worry about little starfishes everywhere.
Right. Short-haired cats made no contact on hard surfaces, but there's evidence of slight smearing on soft surfaces like bedding.
Okay.
How do they know?
Yeah, I was going to say smearing.
Yes, they put lipstick. Don't worry, it's non-toxic, safe for pets. Lipstick on the cat buttholes. And here's a cat sitting on a piece of paper on a hard surface to see if there was any.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. You know, there's a whole art
Pucker
piece.
up.
There's actually an art piece of a guy who did that to himself.
Oh, yeah?
And I think it is called like Little Kisses or something like that, which is hilarious. But yeah, that's amazing. And also, okay.
I've heard of butterfly kisses, but I've never heard of butthole kisses.
Yeah, no. Okay, but also, as someone who has had to put Vaseline on her cat's butts to help with butt crumbs, they immediately lick all of that off. I don't know how they were able to put lipstick on the cat and have it stay on long enough to test this.
Right. Without some transferring to the cat's lips.
Right. For one thing, or just like with there not being enough lipstick on the butt to actually test it, So I'm very impressed that they were somehow able to.
Somehow they were able to. Great information to have, very pertinent.
Do you think they had to use makeup remover on their butthole?
Yeah, I wonder how they got that off.
They probably Vaselined it.
I wonder how they got that on.
I mean, if you're not going to use the tube.
We have talked before about in mommy's tummy, we are all just a series.
We're just one long tube.
One long tube, long butthole.
Yeah.
And some of us never grow out of that.
You know who you are. Actually, you probably don't. That's the problem.
I love that they did this. And I remember, kids, the difference between messing around and science is just writing it down.